17 minutes after the top of the hour, another $2 billion has been approved for Cash for Clunkers, but some estimate the program will burn through that money by Labor Day. So just how much is Cash for Clunkers costing the average American? Well, let's ask Loretta Doan. She's a former administrator of the U.S. General Services, and she joins me from D.C. today. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Gretchen.
I know you have some concerns about the costs of this program that you believe are even more for the government than the $4,500 per car that we've been hearing that they're shelling out. Tell me more.
Well, Gretchen, it's absolutely crazy if you think about it. Last night, Congress approved another $2 billion for a program that they really don't know yet if it's working. Secretary LaHood is running around town saying that it's been a great success,
right,
but we haven't seen any hard data or any facts to support that. And the government is not known for running programs efficiently or cost-effectively. And I can assure you that when you look at the costs, the kinds of administrative and managerial costs that go into any government program, the cost to the taxpayer is a lot more than the $4,500 they're claiming. I suspect it's a lot nearer to a little over $6,000 per car, you know, averaging about $250 million in administrative and managerial costs to administer a program for a very short period of time.
Well, and Loretta, I can point to the fact that I know that the dealers, when they received the instructions on how to just operate Cash for Clunkers, the instructions were 136 pages long. Now, you talk about saving energy in our economy or trees or anything like that. I mean, that in and of itself is ridiculous, and for anyone to even try and figure out the program. So your point about bureaucracy, well taken. Another issue you have is that you don't have to prove citizenship. You don't have to give a Social Security number. What does that mean?
Well, it means that there's a lot of potential for fraud, because what you don't have is any way of tracking who's actually getting the $4,500 trade-in subsidy, because it could be illegal immigrants. It could be just folks coming over from Mexico or Canada who decide they want an extra $4,500,
right,
and then they take the American taxpayers' money and they go back to their own country.
Wow.
It really is irresponsible. And I'll tell you, if you look at the 136-page report with the forms that have to be filled out, they have 78 people who are allocated only to processing the forms for the dealers.
Right, I know, and they've hardly accepted any of them. I mean, the percentage that have gone through so far are tiny. Real quick, I only have 10 seconds. What will happen when Cash for Clunkers is over?
My concern is that it won't ever be over, because it hasn't really and isn't going to give the blip to the economy that it wants, simply because when you get down to it, it's money that's being spent that is going to cannibalize future sales. It's like a sugar high.
Exactly.
You know, you get a little bit of an up and then you crash.
Loretta Doan, very interesting points. Thank you for being my guest this morning.
Thanks so much.
Medical procedure.